Take it. Now give me wine. Haha, I was right. The smell of this texture I hold in my hands and back is grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could...
Beer Gallant, I'm going to kick your ass.
Hello, everybody. Hello, friends. We are back. We have just finished a haunted house. And now, we're going off on our next adventure. Let's head back to Vesper Bay. What? Oh, no, you're in timeout, young lady. Someone went and peed all over my freshly vacuumed carpet, over my freshly cleaned carpet. Oh, no. I spent a good long while cleaning this carpet. No. You're not gonna be in that. You're not gonna be in there all night. You're just gonna be there for a couple more minutes. Make sure that you're aware of what you've done. You're not gonna butter me up. You're literally right next to me. We're just waiting to brief you on your Phyllis Island on a new development.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Okay.
Concerning the Kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume.
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Ah, shit. Who's Titan?
Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation.
That's bad.
There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the Kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched.
Ooh, that's
A
bad,
pity
huh?
the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
I don't have steel. I got book.
No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
I mean, I got a book.
So you will accept?
Well, yeah, because it's the next step on my route to power.
Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Yastola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Yastola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar.
How?
Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Quest accepted. Speak with Rashat. What was his name? Rashat Riki. Okay. Alright, Riki, let's go. Once I get outside here, I'll be able to see where we're going. Alright. We're going to La Nosea, which, if memory serves, we could just go. We could take the ferry. Off we go. On our stubby legs. Take me to Limsa Lominsa, please. Alright, off we sail. Alright. Now wait. We're here. Well, we gotta. Alright. Now we gotta go to the upper decks. I'm gonna go to my Aethernet to the shard. And where do we gotta go? Oh, right over there. Okay, to the Ice Castle we go. Alright. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting... Yeah, I'm not here about enlisting. You are the guest you were told to expect. Aha. Yeah, buddy. To business then. It is as we told the antecedent. The Kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers to Okomoro. Whoops. Oops. Yo! Thank you. Really the rest of me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Dileto. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Dileto personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan Rose threatened the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the sounds of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Liminsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The Kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy help make a pact with the Beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Laminsans who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the Beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtola. Stand down, Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely I do claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath, or would you have us fall upon our own swords? I have always Admiral. The safety and security of Liminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of aether further inland. The infection we felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help? Of course! Mostly because it stands in the way of me getting greater power. You have my thanks. Along with the full support of the Maelstrom, I await good tidings. That the Kobolds should sighten Titan, which they are no longer amenable to negotiation. Hold on. This being the case, we must need to prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can about our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower La Nosea. Why a mercenary who should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me? I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright, let's go speak to this miller person. Alright. And where are we going? Oh, not too far. So yeah, we're just literally... Okay. I see where we're going. Alright. Come on, Pepper. Let's roll. Off we go. Alright. So keep going. Alright. And then we take the right up here. The only hard bank left. Hard bank right. Alright, here we are. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Mind you, lass of 3. You gonna say something, Venture, or you just keep staring? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't mill in peace no more. Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Thraxholm was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Can you tell me about Titan, please? So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, D? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, aye? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took. And when he hit you, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut, just like that. No, I said Titan! Oh, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. You were on here singing me praises. Don't tell me you only cared about learning the secret tactics of Beetle, Titus. Titan! Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling too charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made a nest by the windmill just south of here? I do that, then we'll talk. Sure. I guess. Alright, Chestnut, come on out. Let's go. Let's go kill some rats. There we go. There we go. And that's done. And off we go. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Saved you the hassle of... Ah, never mind. Uh-huh. It'll distinctly be the rest of adoring crowds. Alright, we're getting silver pieces again. What? You still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venturer. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I really do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you'd need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gobu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flowered mill here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and stand on the lookout in case a Gobu comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you about old Titus. Titan! Titan! And here we are, waiting and waiting. Oh, shit. There we go. Easy as cake. You again. Then that Gobu that was harassing the Millers is dead? I think you had it in you, Venturer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. So I'm not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to kick your ass. It's unconvincing your head said defeat the dread Bible Titus. As I was saying, I don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe you used to, tracked home? You in here drinking again? If you are, that Gobu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Please the best beast skull in 2 with me trusty axe did. No. No, he didn't. I did that. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? I will rat you the fuck out. He'll round me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? I'm going to rat you the fuck out. Tell me true. Was it Tractome that slew the Gobu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractome, the finest axeman ever to serve in a company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries that slew the bastard Titus. Titan! Titus? Titus? Who does that tell us Titus? Some problem you fought in the drunk sudden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Let's see. Titus was what me and Lance used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you, outside, will learn the truth the Lominson way. Tractome, if you didn't slay the Gobu, you may consider your contract revoked. Yay, do I get to kick his ass now? Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder will be judged the Gobu Slayer. I don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Pick these boulders. They're nothing alike. Ah, to help with it. Let the contest begin. This is my chance. Not even close. Oh, hell no. Yeah, no. You're not doing that. Boom. Alright, I admit it. I love being in a company of heroes, but I'm begging you, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest I have. Save your blood, bring Tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just I kept getting turned away by all the folk. I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, so I look, his name was Weisskate, alright? Weisskate. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Leave him to die. No. He will be in my debt later. He shall be in my debt later. I will save his job, and he shall be in my debt later. Anyway. Costa del Sol. Oh, okay, so that's not too far away. Alright, so let's head on out. Let's go, Pepper. Wait a minute, I think I remember this quest. I think I remember this. Alright. Off we go to Costa del Sol. Alright, let's also register the triple keep here, just in case. Alright, and we're here. Costa del Sol. You there, sir, I need your assistance. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limb Settlements are depending on us. You fancy yourselves heroes, then? Just like in the tales. Do not be so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifritel fire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of Inferno. We know full well the risks, and we have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered? Useful. But it will not be enough. It is true that a company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. We defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I will grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you to Okomoro on a whim. be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigeruju's estates. Perhaps you could demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... You gods, man, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. Maybe is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your way to Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Great! Yet much remains to be done if we are the best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I'll use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Alright, I'll do it. I'll be sure to do it. Why do I get a feeling this is going to be tedious? Please get one first, like to verify that you are not a complete fraud. Master Gigeruju's requests can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I'd like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. Nyx has recently been prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring out with herring. Slay the Nyx to return to me. Oh, don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Alright. Okay, and we're gonna go slay a Nyx. So it's over that way. Okay. Alright, and we're up. Alright. Where are you? Oh, we gotta go this way. Aha! Ambush! Shit! There you go. Done. Up we go. Alright. Got the Nyx leg. You the Nyx? Yep, here you go. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. Claims that served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gigeruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. Oh no! What are you doing? Oh, are you trying to advertise on this channel? What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Nut punch, block, counter nut punch.
There we go. Two highly distinguished. Okay, anyway, welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gigeruju desires to be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Nileto, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredient our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landon Nell at Camp Tranquil. What? You mean to tell me that you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast a load of crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Oh yes, a task worthy of my talents and powers. Oh yes. All right, where are we going? Let's warp. Here we go. Off we go. While that's loading, I'm gonna bug a friend. There we go. Alright, where are we? Ah, yes! Landonell. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Niledo. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Oh, great. I don't need to explain a few things to you. Okay, what do we do? Let me be clear on this. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was all jolly good fun. Alas, Grenadians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Dito here being a rare exception. She's like, dude, right here. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no haste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Sure, well, what are you waiting for? The perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. Of course. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Niledo. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. Sure, why not? Let's go. Alright, let's go take this egg. Alright. 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 Bonk. There we go. This egg's as big as me! Alright, and up we go. thought you might have a good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you tend to persevere to the bitter end. Yep, I have the egg. Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Fenland. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uod Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Nidado. Okay. Off we go. See, I've been going crazy on my vacation. Stay to business, adventurer. This is the one wise guy sends me. I'm in the foggiest when he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Okay. Okay. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain the adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once sought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I'm none. Many years ago, I joined a company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. It is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you are recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, I would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies the Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, I ask, you will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me his necklace. Sure! Why not? Don't know what this has to do, what ingredient this is searching for, but sure, why not? Alright, Pepper, let's go. Across the desert we go. Hate this. I hate this so much. Alright, we'll go over here. Alright. And we go over here. Oh. Ambush! Back across the desert we go! Alright. I slayed the fucking veteran. Here you go. Is our old nemesis dead? Yep, here's his necklace. Tis a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Do you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you the ingredient you seek. So now I'm gonna get the ingredient. Sure. Why not? Ooh, we get some velveteen gloves. Cool. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. Right, but no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a well-wicked worm to hunt. Sandworms either brazenly across the desert, slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but well-wicked worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The other way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of the staggle. A partially slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I'll mark it upon your map along with the location where well-wicked worms are frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Alright, sure. Let's go. There we go. Now, let's go. Back across the desert we go. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Alright, and now we gotta go lie and wait for the worm again. Alright, lying in wait. Ambush! Once again! There we go. Off we go yet again. Alright. You look well? Have you caught your quarry then? Yes. Here's the meat. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weiskat. Don't worry not. You have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Weiskat's counsel. But hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there's something I would like you to deliver to him for me. Sure. Why not? The captain was always fond of this brandy wine, and I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Weiskat has a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give it my regards. Yes. Alright. Whoops. Off we go. Back to Costa del Sol. Alright, and we're back. Wilmette, Landonel, and Udo Nunn both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? This. My favorite. I shall have to thank the Nunn personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you won't have to travel to Aldenar this time to obtain it. Uh-huh. But the final ingredient needed for the banquet. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Greyflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop. That delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I see no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozon Nazem. He will direct you to the Raincatcher Gully, where Greyflox and her people have made their home. Sure. Off we go yet again. I was told to speak with you. What's the hurry, Petra? Something happened over at the Gubby settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to have a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Rain Country Gully. Alright. Yes, please take me to Rain Country Gully. And we go this way. We go. Reflux. Tongue flaps of ice cats be reaching ears of reflux. Uplander is come for tasty fresh gubby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chase gubby flock from homes. Gubby flock needs goodly Uplander gives safety to Longstop with much hand lending. So we're gonna go for a whole dungeon for cheese. We have a dungeon for cheese. I want you all to just take that in for a second. There is an entire dungeon we have to go through for cheese. An entire dungeon for cheese. And now we wait. Meanwhile, while we wait, I'm gonna futz around with G-Pose for a little bit. 'Cause I wanna explore it a little bit. Okay. 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 Yeah, to the favorites for later. Do. Right then, I'd rather not. Let's just head to the docks, just for the time being, while we're waiting. Alright. Alright. How much is this? Oh, oh. Waiting. Okay. I'll grab that. And just in time, too. Ray Flux's song stop. Now, off we go on the dungeon for cheese! We're all in blue, hey! Except for Itza. She did not get the memo. Go on. Did you not get the memo that the party needed to dress in blues? Okay. Yep. Fuck, go on this way. We have to get a key. Okay. Why wasn't it locking on? There we go. Whoop. Go! Greet it. You don't need it. Read that. Read that. Alright. Read. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh. Okay. Alright, I got you. we go. Gabweox, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Nog Army. Hope you're having a good day. How's it going? Oh, no, where are you going? Where is he going? Okay, we're following him, I guess. Wonder what the goal is here. Okay, this goal was nothing. Okay. We're heading on back. Alright. Come on, you. Okay, why is it so... Okay, I don't understand. Because as a Dark Knight, Itzia had to come a long way in the story, likely. But does he know how to tank or? All right, well let's focus on doing our best to make sure we all get out of this in one piece. Alright, summon the Emerald. Alright. We got him. Wow, did you really just steal our kill? Need. Mind you, this entire dungeon's for cheese. And we're going here. Okay, and we're going to deal with this again. No, we really don't have to. Alright. Boom. And we did it. Need that. Need that. Oh, I already have one? Oh, so I do. Off we go. way back. Alright, let's do it. Oh, wait, well, first. Let's make sure we have our upgraded gear. We're all good. Okay. And off we go again. You know, honestly, that's one thing. That's one thing I hate about the Limsa is, for whatever reason, it is the social gathering point, which makes everything tank when it comes to loading things in, because there's all sorts of characters here. Again, for whatever reason, I'm not sure why. Maybe for the reason that like every other capital, there is nothing going on here. That there is not much going on here. So if you want to just be here, then you can, I guess. All right, off we go. Gotta go back to the ferry once again. Alright. Yes, take me to rain, cut your gully, please. Goodly Uplander has things of Gobbyflock. Flighty Beast was Trixie Foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander was goodly head for fighty think. Bravelock's happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese, a stinky sweet gobby treat. Special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete with without Gobby Gouda. Bravelock's every say. Yeah, this whole dungeon was for cheese. For stinky cheese, at that. Alright. I got your stinky fucking cheese. I gather you solved Reflux's liver problem? Here you fucking go. By the content unholy stench, this is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned of what kind of milk they use. You keep that knowledge to yourself. Thank you. Thank you very much. Job well done. Bravo, Nileto. Thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. What good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip, he'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you, I do actually need the wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. You actually need the wine. We gotta go all the way back to Wineport, and I forgot to fucking warp. To tune myself to the warp there, so I gotta go back across to the fucking ferry again. Here we go. This is starting to get tedious. You want to raid Country Gully? Are you coming along? Yes, I am. Take me away. There's Wineport up ahead. Okay. Let's get this over with. Finally made it. First stop, Wineport. Alright, show money. Sweat, crime, and blood. Aye, Eureka Blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? I bring this. Hand me the wine, please. In order, let me guess, a request for the finest vintage I can muster. The pepper smells of Loman perfume, Costa del Sol, and there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Kekeruhu would not settle for anything less than the best. Thriswites and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast. Hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you have no interest in my affairs. You only wish to discuss the wine, I suspect. Yes. Yes, I do. Life would be so delightfully unpredictable. I had always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I do not care. For the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, oh my god, I do not care. Patient and wise Kate must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. Of course not. Why would there be? Best vintages in town are ordered by a brewer Gallant, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your. I doubt he will be receptive to your request. But given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Sure, why not? All right. You give me the wine now, please. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. This vessel is too good for that rat responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bids you speak with me? Ha! Oh, please let me kick your ass. Neither you nor your friend has the power to appreciate the selling qualities of my private stock. Listen here, you fucking asshole. I am going to kick your ass if you do not give me the fucking wine. I would sooner serve you gamu that urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Fuck you. Fuck you! I take it he said no? Yes. He said no. Really in those words? Well, I cannot say I'm surprised. There's no denying his passion and skill. The wine baron of Lips and Limits is not a man for his tact. Very well, we should have to take an alternative approach. Sure. Why not? It's not like this is of any importance. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with suitable wine. In fact, you had come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. Of course it has! Why am I not surprised? The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are too. I do not care. I do not care. The complex and most favorite of all wines, the legendary Bacchus wines, were born right here in Wineport. I do not care. You see, I do not care. If you cannot convince Beer Gallant to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vineruns tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them. Sure. Why not? First, let's go talk to this Chocobo Keep. Up the stairs. You wouldn't happen to have any Bacchus wine, would you? I do. I have Bacchus wine. I wish I ever had the chance to try it for myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. I figured as much. Bacchus wine? Bah, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff, though I could keep the wine safe from thieves and other elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. Why am I not surprised? No luck, huh? Looks regrettable, but we had to try.
Listen, I am at my wit's end. I do not care if it is the finest wine. Give me some fucking wine. Any fucking wine. Whatever wine you have, I do not care!
But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Yes, I'm sure it would have. I must confess, by certitude, will be due in part to my personal history. I do not care! Yes, I do not care! Yay! Deep thought. I must say, this task of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. I do not care. After everything comes to I will not bear to disappoint him. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. There's a favor I would ask of you. Sure. Why not? Why not? 2 years ago, in the deepest of the air, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die because I do not care. Still notice the art of winemaking. I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. When my own original creation, I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at a rain catcher, gully docks, so perhaps Skill can tell you where to find him. Sure. Off we go. Back we go. Oh, you mean the hermit? I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. But go out himself, I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you mind to find them, then it's southwest of the severed string. Sure. Let's go. I have nothing but hatred and contempt. Nothing but hatred and contempt. What? What do you want? Here. Take this. Well, I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Can't sleep. It won't let me. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Sure. I need to get out some aggression anyway. You unfortunate midge. You are going to be the target of my unbridled fury. Waste my time looking for wine. And asshole Roganin keeping it for himself, calling me a pleb! Okay. I took care of the midges for you. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one survived. I didn't ask for this. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. Want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world? I just want to go home. I was just thankful for something for the wine. That was over time. What would you, we'll get back to him? Sure. Last night at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I have 3 shells out there. Please take them to Chamonix for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Sure. Why not? Let me down. Alright, back to Wineport. Here, take this. Take this fucking wine. Yes, I did recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. Simplistic, but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Tristan and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. Or hasn't been alone for his thoughts for too long. Paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him. Yes. Now about the wine. By the gods. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about dressed palm wine. You seal each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. You must know where Dress found these leaves. You take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Back I go! Again! This is all for wine! Why is this all for wine? What did I do to deserve this quest? We're trying to find a Titan mine, and this Titan has already been summoned. So time is very much, literally, of the essence. I do not care. Dressed, tell me where you found the leaves. Tell me where you found the leaves. It's just a leaf, isn't it? Oh, I chose it because it was very pretty. I didn't know it was rare. Yes, where did you find it? Near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. Some fresh gobu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gobus are more territorial than others, so you may have to defend yourself. I do not care at this point. I am willing to fuck up a gobu. I will fuck a gobu up. I do not care. No, you were supposed to target this one. You son of a bitch. Alright. Back to Wineport we go. This is all for wine. It just has to say, tell me everything. Here. Take it. Now give me wine. Haha, I was right. The smell of this texture I hold in my hands, a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could...
Beer Gallant, I'm going to kick your ass.
"12 as my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? Give me wine. You would offer this to me, but why? I agree. Why? There is none better position to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Beergaunt. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Iolosdale will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you mean... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the center of this label, it couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus? But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. It made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gegarugu will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Yes, I did so against my will. You may no longer pray. Deliver the wine to Captain Waistcott. Yes, sure. I very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Okay. Back we go. Here is your wine. Take it. So no, it's a 1547 Bacchus. Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations. It will be a luxurious feast. Goes untold in years. Considering at least you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. They better. If they do not, direct them to me. I will kick their ass. But your associate I said so a short while ago. She seems to be growing somewhat impatient. Yes! If you could tell us to make notice of that again, tell us the fucking secret! You have a look at a man who has been to the seventh teleback. Yes, I have. The guest should be expecting a supply of victuals of a banquet held in his own honor, and this while the shadow of the Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I would have accepted my lot with less grace. Oh, I'm going to kick someone's ass by the end of this. Lady Ishtola, Sir Wewaledo. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was fully unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Yes. Yes, he should not have. Come now, he must have said something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you?
Listen. You have 5 seconds to tell us what Titan is about, or I will kick your ass.
Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. And unlike Leto, unlike me, there is no knowledge of your traditions. May happy would be so good as to enlighten him. Please. Aye, fair is fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be God-slayers by his own criteria. If even one of them found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. This world has never been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference for their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. which is why the 5 of you deigned to test the letter with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? The fact that I slayed Ifrit, nothing? He is a brave one, not much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented himself. Too many adventures these days care only for fortune and glory. Dileto, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Wily Uplander is talented plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleague's assessment. We 5 of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down alone on crags, and we write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. Sure. I'll kick his ass instead. With the formalities out of the way, let's visit these again. Summon the dancers. Pour the wine. Sure. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends. For today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Dileto Wiwaleno, Titan's Bane. Yay. I will drink you out of house and a home as payment for this. Ladies, congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Sure. Partake in the feast. So you say this is worm meat with goblin cheese, huh? I will eat you out of house and home. They see the feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse a true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Okay. When you face a load of cracks, think not of Limsa, think Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Okay. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gobbyflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Gobbyflock did not come to rescue shit! I did the whole thing! Alright. There you are. Ah, Dileto, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landon now sends his regards. Sure. You are a veteran of countless battles, Dileto, but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with the fortune to rival the earth itself. That will struggle to break you, I think. Fuck you. You are kind to indulge them. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle of Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come to make good for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must be good to begin. Yes. Let us speak with him. Sure. You must be eager to face Titan. Yes, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanosea. You will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that his knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. And we are unattuned there, so we're going to need to travel to Wineport again. Sure. Why not? Off we go. Nope. Alright, before I go on, before I do my whistling. Alright. Now let's get to whistling. Alright. There's one. There's two. And there's three. There you are. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one the captain would come call? Said the captain would call him. I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we was weighing up to get how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Aetherite. See, Eh? What's with the look? Not familiar with him. He speaks of an unamplified aetheryte, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there was no fundamental difference between such aetherytes and those which you have used on countless occasions. Well, if it ain't the Charlene lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ha! Give us a bit of credit. We aren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. It was that that got us thinking. I mean, Ugamoro mines are like a bleeding city, aren't they? And getting around in the city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an Aethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one too, didn't it? Even if there were Aetherite shards in the depths of Okamoro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the live stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlene bloke to help us. Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't know how he did it, but I do remember him saying if it weren't nothing like any Charlene scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the Aetherites in question happen to be... yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible in theory, at least. Yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the Aetherite? It ain't far, though there are sure to be a few kobolds walking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Sure, let's go. Let's go. Sure. Why not? There you are. So this is the Aetherite the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. It is as Papalimos has speculated. In its present state, this Aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. Seems you will have to proceed without me. It must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Will do. I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Till such time as I do, you'll be on your own. Alright. And let's see if I am worth my salt. I've located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. the navel. While we're doing that. Here we go. Now we wait. This entire quest took up the entire thing. After this, we're gonna be done. Alright. Alright, let's fuck around with some more G-posing. Oh. I wonder what the scheme look like. Leave an intricate web of deceit while doing nothing. Well, no hand wringing, no nothing. I want to go for a swim. Okay. Look at all the minions. Which I got only 4. Next time doing this, we might be doing some other classes, kind
kind of a non-canon adventures kind of deal. Or I don't know. I'm trying to think about what Niletta would do as a character. Oh, let's go ahead and put some stuff in the Chocobo saddlebag then. And sort. There we go. Take me to Ulda, please. Since we're waiting for this. Do the Sapphire Exchange. Off we go. Let us summon the Potato Mafia. How much will I get for this? Not much. Okay. Well, this. Okay. I'll sell it for 20. And Potion on the Mind. No, wouldn't be worth it. And how about this? Ooh, I'd be able to get a good penny for this. Okay, animal skin. Nope. Mudstone. Okay, we might be able to get something for this. We'll do 7. Ooh, I'm gonna sell for 300. Alright, we won't be able to sell that either. Okay. Alright. Go fourth rose button. There we go. I don't care. He's giving us another quest. And if for no other reason than to just get this out of the way. Alright.
We'll do this delivery while we're waiting. Here, take this. Basically, Fantasia lets you swap stuff. But we're not gonna switch. We are not gonna we're not gonna change ourselves. We are gonna continue being a potato. There you go. I'm not even gonna question it. And we're gonna go ahead and put this in the bag. We gotta go to Black Brush Station. Let's see if we're able to get this dungeon done. Oh, and of course, is when I'm in the middle of loading. Of course. Okay, thank God. Oh, hey. Yay. Let's do this shit. Look, an Overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. He uses our aetherites against us. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespass. Violated. Defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment. Then Limsa Lominsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great father, Lord of Crags, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. He has come! He has come! The Lord of Crags, Titan has come! Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind cometh them for the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the source, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee I shall wreak a terrible vengeance. Alright. Go, go, go. Unload. There we go. Aim for the heart. Aim for the heart. Oh, shit. Okay, why? Boom! And like that, we're done. Oh, Lord of the Crags, great Father Titan has fallen! Found another crystal. Yay! The crimes of the Overdweller shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never! 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never there will be peace. Unto our dying breaths we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. Now these are the readings one would expect of an Akon. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Ritantin. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, I could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea. But a little while longer, is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now he has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bear. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And not remain to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is a little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will, but that they should choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I've taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in this array. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte and Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Sure thing. Yay! Oh great, we're going into a fight. Alright. Off we go. Now we wait. I'm relieved to see you well. But come, let us discuss our next step. Discuss your next task. Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. Alright. I'm going back to the fucking... Off we go, back to Limsa. Alright. To the Elf Castle we go. All right. Took care of Titan. Reached me some while ago, but I'm pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Efrit, now Titan. Yes. I am very great. Please send my regards to the silence of the seventh dawn. Yay! Woo! The manipulation of the form of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And more, both you and each fellow emerged from Okamura unscathed, while Totaro and the others seem as glad as they did of the Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return to the Wicked's End. There's much to discuss. Godspeed. Alright. Uh-oh. Guys? Oh my god. Jesus. Neurasia! This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heavens he is safe. Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave! Bring the prisoners.
Walking one. Infilia as one returned. This one was to say a church in eastern Thenelin. Walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking one, Midfilia, from Imperial ones. You did enough. Forgive this one. Save. Shit. You better get out of here fast. And on that note, I'll call it here for tonight. With basically our headquarters besieged, everyone fucking dead, and us on our own. But with that on mind, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and I hope you all stay safe out there, okay?
Kobolds.